Brian Ochuro had gone swimming with friends after school. His father, who had been away, got the news of his son's death later that evening.
Hapo nilichukua jukumu na wenzangu wengine wawili, nilirudi baharini peke yangu. Hapo ndio nilihakikisha kweli huyo kijana ni kama hiyo kitu imepotea na yeye. Hii upande wa mkono yote haikuwa, kichwa haikuwa, upande wa mguu upande huu yote haikuwa, na sehemu nyeti ya mtoto haikuwa. Tuko na wasiwasi sisi. Manake baada ya kijana yangu.
Hi, I'm Ellie Prislowski. We're so thankful to share with you, the congregation, a bit about our mission, Wells Within Reach. The story of Wells Within Reach started in 2023 when my father passed away unexpectedly. He left some money behind for charitable giving, and I reached out to my contacts that I had made in Uganda when I was a missionary there with Youth with a Mission in 2016. With their help, we were able to build a clean water borehole on Zinga Island, as well as set up a rainwater collection and filtration system on Busi Bugera. We kind of thought at that time that story was done. We were so grateful we could see that from this sudden death, God was able to turn this grief into giving and death into life, giving water sources, and it made it all make sense. In November 2024, Michael informed us that a young mother was attacked and killed by a crocodile while collecting water on Chando Island. This, of course, broke our hearts. She left behind a 3-month-old baby. Her husband, the pastor of that island, was so heartbroken and desperate, and at the time they had just asked for prayer. But we were really taken back. You don't often think of crocodile attacks as being a part of reality in this world, especially when we're blessed enough to be living in the first world. And then in February 2025, this year, we were reached out to for more prayer about a young boy, age 15, named Tendo from Misonzi Island, who was at the water's edge with his father when a crocodile attacked. His father tried his best to fight the crocodile off, but unfortunately ended in his son being killed and eaten entirely by the crocodiles. As a mother, I could never imagine the pain that is filled in the lives of those parents. And as I learned more and more that this is not an uncommon occurrence for those who live on the islands of Lake Victoria, I realized we needed to do something more. So we established Wells Within Reach. My sister was able to work with her church, my childhood church, Prayer and Praise of Ludington. They were able to raise the funds and a matching fund for 2 wells in the islands, starting on Chando, where Speciosa, the mother, had passed away in November of 2024. Chando is a peninsula of Ntufu, and so with their matching fund, they were able to finance a well also on Ntufu. Now for my mission this Christmas. It is our goal to raise $4,500 to finance a well as a Christmas gift to the island of Misonzi in memory of Tendo. There are 4,500 people on Misonzi Island and an estimated 300 crocodiles between them and the cluster of islands surrounding them. These communities on the islands of Lake Victoria live in fear daily, having to make a decision between dehydration or drinking contaminated water and risking their lives to get said contaminated water. As of this point, the people of Ntufu, Chando, Zinga, and Busi Bugera are no longer having to make the choices to risk their lives to go to the water's edge to collect contaminated water. We praise God for that every day. There are 4,500 people on the island of Misonzi, and we need $4,500 to fund this well. We currently have a 50-50-50 initiative. If we can find 50 donors who can donate $50, we will be over 50% of the way to our goal. We we ask you this season to consider joining us in this mission. You can find more information on us on our Facebook of Wells Within Reach. You'll find the blue check mark and you'll know it's us. There you can access our GoFundMe. I will place a QR code here on the slide. If you are more comfortable and prefer to give in cash or check, please reach out to me. If you would like more information on Wells Within Reach, my husband and I are so happy to have these conversations with you. Contact us through our Facebook page. We are elated to be able to share this with you at all. We are prayerful and hopeful that together we can make a change that impacts Lake Victoria in a way that changes history and changes the daily lives for those living in Lake Victoria.